1875 in India, 1875 in India, they're having a feast that they've been having for over 5,000 years. And I want you to think about this. How many of today we're celebrating St. Patty's Day? How long has it been going on? A few hundred years, right? It's wonderful. Irish people love it, right? How about a feast and a festival that's been going on over 5,000, some say 50,000 years ago? It's called the Kubala Mela. Every 12 years in India, in certain parts of India, fakirs, spiritual women, spiritual men show up together and say, hey, what have you learned spiritually in the last 12 years? And they're sharing. Some of them meditated in a cave, stared at their navel, and ate some alfalfa sprouts. Some of them had teachers and students, did yoga, meditation, mala prayer beads. What's been working? They get together and they have this festival for 9 to 12 days for 5,000 plus years. How about that for a festival, right? One day, this 12-year-old boy by the name of Sri Yukteswar shows up, and right before he shows up, there's this great yoga master who materializes with 12 other masters right out of the ethers, just physically shows up, and they're in this circle, and this 12-year-old boy is standing in the middle. You can imagine, just totally off. He is there at 12 to hear what happens every 12 years. So imagine how pertinent it is. All of a sudden, the yoga master leader opens up his mouth and he says, you are going to write books that will merge Christianity and Hinduism together. We will see comparisons of the East and of the West. And you will tell them that your Father in heaven is one, that your Father in heaven is one, right? And you're going to be one of the greatest yoga teachers, but your protege is going to take yoga to the Western world. Yogananda in 1920 brought yoga to California, and that was the beginning. He says, and then in the 1950s and the 1960s, some of the greatest yoga masters who've ever been on the creation are going to be incarnating on the North American continent in the 1950s. And I can tell you, they're all waking up now to be teachers. And some of you probably listening right now are some of those people.